Xbox gets a bad rap sometimes that's undeserved, and, sometimes the fans even get a bad rap. And so, I like to really see stuff like this happen because it shows that, the fans aren't really the way that a lot of people make them out to be. Yes, even I can make them out to be that way. It's true that some Xbox fans absolutely do not buy games. And the reason why I say that is because I know people myself, like some of my own friends, will play just Game Pass stuff and they haven't bought anything in years. And when I say that, it's like, and when I find that out, it's really always kind of shocking to me. And I go, wow, man, that's crazy that you guys don't buy any games. And they're like, yeah, we just play whatever's on Game Pass or whatever. They play like free to play games or whatever. And to each their own. That's not how I choose to do my gaming. I do use Game Pass, but I also buy my games, so I'm sort of weird that way. I want to be able to have that control. There's never going to be every game you want to play in Game Pass, so why skip out on games? That's always been my kind of thought. But I thought that this was a very interesting topic and a very interesting video. And I'm sure you guys will probably agree with me, so let's go ahead and jump right in. What's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews. Of course, I'm back with another video. Of course. Thank you guys for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. What else I'd appreciate? If you guys like, share, subscribe my videos. That would be awesome. And you know what? Hey, I do daily gaming content, so if you enjoy that, then hey, stick around because it's going to be a fun show. Anyway, so a lot of people get a bad rap to Xbox fans, Xbox in general, but now it looks like the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster titles climb high on the Xbox store, which really does prove that Xbox players actually do love JRPGs, and they also buy some games. On September 26, 2024, Square Enix has started making good on its promise to bring more of its JRPGs to Xbox consoles by releasing the long-awaited Xbox port of Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection during the 2024 Tokyo Game Show, along with releasing several Mana games to Xbox. Now, demand for the grand compilation of classic Final Fantasy games is shown to be very high, as a week after it launched on Xbox platforms, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection has been seen rising up to the 12th spot on top paying games list on the Xbox Store. Now, this is an article that I'm talking about from Windows Central, so I'm going to link this, of course, in the description below. They also checked out the game's position on the Xbox Store in other countries. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection only holds the 20th spot in the UK. It has hit as high as the 13th spot in Xbox stores in Germany and has been riding high in other countries that they've been able to kind of check and corroborate as well. So a lot of people are fans of the Final Fantasy series since playing the original Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation back in the 1990s. So it's nice to see that so many Xbox players have come together to show their love for the 2D era Final Fantasy games. So, a lot of people are kind of talking about this and excited about it. And I think that it just goes to show that, Microsoft is absolutely out there doing everything that they can. And you know what? That's what fans want to see. Like, fans want to see how they can benefit from these games. Like, prove to Microsoft, hey, it's worth it to put these games on the platform. It's worth it to do what you can to kind of make sure that we have these great games to play. And that's exactly what it looks like we're doing, and it looks like they're going to continue to do this. And you know what? It makes it worth it for Microsoft to put these games and get these games on Xbox if they're going to be able to, get these games out there. People going out there proving that they'll buy it, proving that they'll, make things as accessible as possible. So that's really nice to see in the long run there. Some of the games in the Final Fantasy Pixel Collection, like Final Fantasy, people were kind of talking about this, hoping that this would happen, and that now it has. But anyway, Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 5 in the collection, and 6 have stood the test of time and are still widely regarded as some of the best JRPGs ever made. And now Xbox fans get to finally experience these excellent RPGs on the Series X and S for themselves and see how they help shape the JRPG genre into what it is today. On top of that, these games are also available on Windows as well, and are compatible with Xbox Play Anywhere, which means that you can use some of the best gaming handhelds if you want to play them on the go as well, while traveling or however you want to do it. With the recent revelation that Square Enix confirmed its plans to bring Final Fantasy XVI to Xbox, it's probably only a matter of time before we see that game as well, which I already did kind of a video about it previously. So yeah, we could definitely be seeing a situation where Final Fantasy VII Remake. Although I think when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Remake, we'll probably see something around, we'll probably see 16 well before we would see something from, well before you see something from like 7. I think we wouldn't see the 7 remake stuff until much later on, but again, anything can happen. It's just nice to see that this has finally kind of reached a point where us as gamers have these things to kind of look forward to, and Xbox is no longer that barren wasteland, to where gamers are going to continue to kind of just go, oh man, it's such a place that such a thing that realistically happens, and everybody's going to be hunky-dory about it or whatever. I honestly do just think that Microsoft is starting to kind of understand the importance of their hardware, and maybe this could be something that changes for everybody in the future. They could get people and more people on board with what Xbox is doing, and that's going to be, I think, the key to the future. You have to have that ability to get people excited about your hardware once again. Like, people just aren't excited about Xbox hardware anymore, and that's a real shame, and that's something that Microsoft has to work on. And getting these type of games, and I think more importantly, you have to be able to get these games on day one. Like, I understand it's better than nothing, and I'm not knocking this in any way because it is awesome, but what I want to say is I just think that it is incredible to see that Microsoft is working and listening to what the fans want, and gamers are going to just be thrilled to be able to play these things, and proving that they go out there and buy them. I think that's just an incredible thing as well, and it proves that they are paying attention and listening in the long run. So I like to see that. Nice to see really good news. I'm sure you guys probably agree that it is some really, really good news, and it is nice to see that Microsoft is not only paying attention, but that they are actively out there making sure that gamers have the amazing games that they want to play. That's, I think, such an important aspect of video games, that you want to see that. You want to see the excitement. You want to see people go out there and buy it. And I've actually seen some excitement over this. So that makes me extremely happy. That makes me extremely excited to see how everybody is kind of working on these things, how everybody is kind of, excited about the future of Xbox again. I don't think that Xbox will probably ever be some amazing selling platform anymore, but I think that it can still do decently if Microsoft decides to stick with it and maybe stick with the direction for a change. I feel like their direction has kind of been all over the place, and so I think they would be much better off if they actually just kind of stuck with a certain direction now, instead of just we're going to change what we think, we're going to do this or that or the other thing, and then 6 months later we're going to completely change all that kind of stuff. So I think that that is exactly what they need to do. This is a big step in the right direction. If you're an Xbox fan, let me know in the comments if you're excited. Did you pick these up? Do you want to see more of this stuff? Would it matter if it's day one? Are you surprised by this, right? I'm sure there's probably maybe some PlayStation fans that watch me and they're like, hey man, that is kind of surprising to see, Xbox out there, Xbox fans buying these games, supporting the games and things like that. So, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from with it. Nice to see. Bravo, Xbox fans, man. Give yourself a little round of applause, because that is excellent to see. And, you know, like I said, it's just exciting to see all around how everybody is sort of acting. I will link this in the description. You guys let me know what you think. Rack them up, fact them up. As always, Crap Gamer 'em up. We'll catch you next time. Crap Gamer, out.